Alright. So, we need an FR car. So we sort by drivetrain and look for FR and see what we can do. So we got, let me just kind of read, we got the SLK, Altezza, our Gillette Vertigo, although we probably shouldn't use that. We do have an RX-7 we can use, Camaro. Our Corvette Grand Sport might be a bit too much. Oh wait, no, now we're in FF, so. In terms of FR. You know what? Let's do the Mazda RX-8. We don't really drive this car that much in this game, but here's a good use for it. Amateur League Series, so let's do that. And yeah, next part of our playthrough. And let's get some upgrades, because we need some tires and we need to figure out the car. So I don't think you can turbo this car. So let me look at what's available. 301 horsepower, 392. Assuming no turbo, yeah. First thing you need is some tires. Good old Ford's tires? I mean, we could go for racing tires. That will guarantee that I am good on wear. But I feel like this car is gonna chew up its tires. I'm gonna buy slicks. Because I don't trust this car's tire wear. And stage 2 tune. Yeah, let's do stage 2. If this is overkill, I'll reset. But I think this should be good. We're gonna go over to Amateur League and our FR challenge, not FF, FR. Front engine, rear wheel drive. Same conditions as the beginner series, but you know, it's got 5 laps and tire wear, so there's that. People are giving up on Asphalt 8. Oh well. Alright, so our opponents. Yeah, it's pretty much JDM cars. Kind of what you expect. So, hopefully I didn't overkill this on the horsepower, but let's see. We did spend quite a bit on getting tires and the upgrade, but let's see. Let me know if the volume is okay too. That is a long first gear. No, I think we're good. Now let's just hope these tires are good. I didn't buy any brakes or anything, so just the NA tune-up. Hopefully that'll be good enough. We're gonna just slice our way through the field. What's my best car? The Gillette Vertigo that we won last week, technically, because it's a race car. But it'd be unfair to bring a race car to this series. Yep, going up the iconic uphill. Our speed's good. We have another gear, so 4th gear's not the end of it. Trying to use lower 3rd gear to see what it's like. Car does not like lower 3rd. Trying to rev up the car to see what I can go to. So yeah, I think the stage 2 is the right call. We might get our first place a little early, but we are keeping up with the speed of the other guys. Although I do think I might have been able to survive with sports tires. But oh well. These tires should make it to the end, the ones I have on right now. I'm going to Alaska tomorrow. I've never been there. Definitely different weather. Say sus backwards. Oh no. This car is not that good, you say? I think it's doing alright. It's a little bit tricky to get the gears. But I've driven worse, even in this playthrough. I think it handles reasonably well. Are we going too fast, you think? Whoa, that's a rollover. That was not good for my tires. After GT3, I'm thinking Burnout 3 is going to be my next game to play through. That one will be shorter than GT3, so we'll have that. That was a mistake. But yeah, now we're like 3 seconds ahead. I'm wondering if stage 2 is overkill. Asphalt Nitro 2? You mean the game that was leaked? And would get me in trouble if I played it? Like, you guys realize that game shouldn't, that shouldn't be hanging around. But, you know, they had their own issues. I mean, obviously, it's just like regular players, you can do whatever you want with that game, I guess, but as creators, we have responsibilities, so. You guys remember the first Asphalt Nitro? I imagine the sequel would be pretty similar with how they do things. Red Racer did a post. It's interesting because I haven't heard anything, but you know, you got to get those views. So, like, I don't blame a content creator if they want to cash in on the hype and make videos about it, but just how I see it, it looks like too risky to even talk about it because it was a leak, and usually developers don't like when you talk about leak stuff or show that something was leaked because they didn't intend for it to come out. The game is probably not in its final form, so I think people are getting false impressions about their expectations of the game. Yeah, apparently the new Legend Pass in Asphalt 9 doesn't have a free car, which to me the free cars were useless anyway. They were stuff that's been super easy to get anyway. But still, you know, another low blow. Yeah, just managing this gap, 2.5 seconds about. But that's because of the rubber banding. I wonder if we did overkill in upgrades. It took us a bit to get to first place, but we've been holding this pretty easily. I don't know. It's always tricky, because you want to win, obviously, so you can, you know, get through the series and don't dwell on it for too long, but you don't want it to be boring. So, it's tricky. Taycan, yeah, a full year since the Taycan's been available for Legend Pass, and free players still do not have it. So our tires have held up pretty well. I don't think sports tires would have made it. They would have bled to the end, I think, because looking at our tires, they're yellow. They're in good shape. I could have gone with the softer compound, but the softer compounds are more expensive, so you gotta play it your cards right with finances. Yep, here we go. One last yeet. Cross the line, race 1 is ours. Our X8 does well. 300ZX, not a good race, but there you guys go. I think Asphalt 9 uses a cloud save function, so not fully covered. This is your first time on the stream? Welcome. Good to see you. Yep, we're a small family right now. Crazy to think. I know I get comments all the time about, oh, your views have dropped and stuff like that, and it's like, well, yeah, because I'm not playing Asphalt. It's pretty easy to explain. Looks like our opponents are the same, so let's do the same strategy. Let's see how much of first gear we can use. So you can use first gear pretty long. Nice clean overtake. And that was actually a clean overtake. Isn't all like Asphalt on the cloud anyway. Big offs for some of the AI. Buying the Legend Pass was my favorite when I spent money. I don't know, for me that was like that's like the first drop that made me leave the game, was the fact that the game, after so many years of like staying free to play, I finally cracked at that point. And after seeing like how it wasn't that worth it, you know, I kind of felt like, don't really want to do that again. I don't think I would buy another Legend Pass. I think that Legend Pass is actually one of the worst values because I didn't get any of the special car hunts or anything like that to get the previous Legend Pass cars. That's Sylvia, the S15, and a big off. Yes, Arc 7 is our next opponent. We should catch him. I went from fast to slow. That's because we have the same people here. What if the Legend Pass was token cost? You know, wasn't an Asphalt 8 the premium pass like 15,000 tokens or something like that? I know it's a lot of tokens, but if like an Asphalt 9 Legend Pass was like 3,000 or 5,000, that wouldn't be that bad. Because that's like a 3-star car for like 3,000 tokens. That's better than when you do packs. So this is RX-7 versus RX-8, I just realized. You go deep into that corner. And lose a bit of time. So I had to switch to first gear. I'm more of a fan of the RX-7 personally. I'm getting a good run here. I'm gonna try and sweep him on the inside. Like that. There we go. About half race distance, and that's when we take the lead. I think we're fine in the upgrades. We'll clear this series pretty quickly. I didn't mean to go to first gear. Oh well. I prefer the FD RX-7, the one from the 90s and the early 2000s, I guess. FD RX-7s are so rare, but I've been seeing them a little bit more often in the US. Our tires are in really good shape, by the way. Like, this check is easy on tires. This set could probably do 15 laps. Now, did you buy a model car, or do you like an actual RX-7, like in person to drive? Easily weave through the corners. You like classic cars? I think classic cars are neat. I wouldn't call the 90s cars classic though. Although they are like close to 25 years old. So, I don't know. That makes me feel old more than anything. Full throttled that corner. Now we can actually drive fast. A little hop over the curb. Nice line. And what's that going to be? Our lap time? Definitely our fastest lap, but 128.2. That's race 2. Easy peasy. The series is going pretty quickly, I'd say. There we go. Once again, the 300ZX not having a good day, despite all the other AI making mistakes. California, yeah, had a weight limit on computers. You sold them around 04. Wow. I don't have enough money right now to buy a cool sports car. But I won't be there. I won't be in this spot for that long. But yeah, I can't wait to get like a sports car or something. That's gonna be fun. Alright, so our last race is on Tokyo. Same opponents. Pretty simple. Get that wheel spin going. Ooh, even the reverse shift is pretty slow on first to second. Which, yep, made a good start. You're gonna immediately chase the podium spots. A little bit of contact with the S15. Now this track will be pretty hard on tires. This is where we need the racing tires. The last track was good on tires, this one won't be so good. Everyone goes wide, so I'll go wide too. Thanks for the push. You mean like the Honda Civic? I was thinking my first sports car, I was thinking about a C5 Corvette. Because they're not that expensive. And parts are pretty available. I mean, I want to buy an Audi RS5 for my daily driver, but they're like really expensive, and I'm not quite ready to buy or finance one. That was a terrible car. But Corvette C5 you could buy in cash. Oh man, these AI are getting aggressive. Let's see. Straight line speed is good for us though. Oh, we have 6 gears. I thought we only had 5. Not that we'll need the top speed. I mean, this is sort of a car-focused channel. We play racing games. I played the Asphalt series because they had real cars. Asphalt 5 had the Murcielago, and I think at the time it had the Ferrari 430 and the 599, but correct me if I'm wrong, I don't remember Asphalt 5 extremely well. Alright, we're blazing through the competition now. The Formula E pit stop overtake, I haven't watched that much Formula E. It's always on at like weird times for me. Yeah, they put the regular Murcielago, which I don't have a problem with, but the SV is the car that Asphalt like is known for in the classic games. So, Zenhe, you hit the nail on the head. The truth is, like, talking about the channel and the drops again, the truth is, I saw the views dropping back when I was streaming Asphalt 9. And I believe the reason is because I'm not a fake. I'm I'm not the best player in the US or the world. I always felt I was decently skilled at Asphalt 9, and I even got a top 1 in a TLE once in Windows, and I've made the top 10 multiple times, but I didn't exactly like set the world on fire in terms of pace and inventing strategies and stuff like that. I feel like in Asphalt 8 I was like really in control of especially the single tank scene, and I was able to get laps out, good laps out, that turned into videos like the nights TLEs dropped, but ever since TLEs stopped being competitive, I stopped doing those kind of videos, so I didn't get super skilled. So I didn't post laps, I posted pretty much only streams, and I was in college at the time too, so I didn't have time to make like multiplayer videos or top 5s, not that I wanted to do top 5s, but I didn't make as much like video content in college, so I saw the views dropping on Asphalt streams, and I'd still get like occasionally like 200 people once in a blue moon. I remember on the stream I unlocked the SSC, I had like 350 people, 400 at one point, which I think was like the most I've ever had on a stream. So it's not like the views were dead, but it became clear to me that people only wanted to see like hack opening, so like spending tokens, which anybody can do that. Or like super skilled gameplay. So like if I was in that 1v1 multiplayer series, if I was on like the 11th or 12th win going for it, I noticed the views would go up. People want to see the, for obvious reasons, they want to see like success or extreme failure. And I saw that coming like in 2021, where not as many people were getting engaged with Asphalt content, and I wasn't either. So, you know, part of why I left is like, well then why am I doing this if I'm not having as much fun with the game anymore, and my viewers aren't having as much fun? Why are we sitting through this? And yeah, we have less views on a game like TC3, a game that's been out for 20 years, and you know, it's not really the first thing people think of when like they think of a racing game. But I feel like we have more fun with this game because there's clear objectives. You can have so much creative challenges, and I can like connect more with you guys like in chat. I do feel like even though we have a smaller fan base, it makes me feel like a small channel again. And there are pros and cons to having a small channel versus a big channel. And this is one of the pros, is you get to talk with your chat a lot more. Everyone says the top 5 Asphalt 8 videos were good, but I personally didn't like them. I thought that the content was, for my standards, lazy. I personally didn't like them. And I made a bunch in like 2016, 2017. And I wrote scripts for a lot more. But I just felt like the content was kind of lazy for me. I didn't want to become a list channel, but list channels are, you know, incredibly popular on YouTube, and they're my most viewed videos. And now a lot of the Asphalt 8 top 5s have aged really poorly, and they get views, and I get comments, people telling me I'm wrong, and it's like, man, I don't want to delete the video because it's probably getting that great amount of views, but it's outdated now. This game left like nukes so many cars in those updates. They buff and nerf like crazy. I think in my overpowered cars video I mentioned the Homage as like one of the most extreme cars, and that car gets nuked to C class pretty much. Anyway, around the final corner. I didn't really pay attention to the race that much, but was pretty straightforward. Tires actually held up pretty well, despite them being pretty much all yellow. Sports tires wouldn't have made it. Anyway, that's the series. Easy peasy. Maintaining that gap because rubber banding, there you guys go. Once again, the 300ZX, just not right for that series. We bagged 15K, which was net loss of about $11,000, but that's not too bad. Let's get our prize. For winning the FR challenge, we get a car. Is that the Drifto car? I think that's the Drifto car from Initial D. That's the Initial D car. I'm pretty sure. Anyway, all golds, easy peasy. Yep. Shigeno version. Yeah, I believe that's like the creator of Initial D. But yes, we got a Shigeno in white. So there we go. Progress, 31.4%. That's our 40th car. And that's the end of the segment.